Gue, Wildasi na nige begasin. Climate change affects the land, the water, plants, animals, and people all over the world. Everywhere from our chums in China, our pals in Peru, our buddies in Barbados, and even right here at home. It takes a lot of energy for a house to have power or a car to run. This energy comes from burning fuels like coal or gas. Burning too much of these fuels is hard on the environment. When too many people use more energy than they need, the gases created from burning those fuels go into the atmosphere and cause pollution. It makes it harder for plants to grow. It messes up the air we breathe, and it makes it harder for the black bears, bank swallows, Atlantic salmon, and all other animals to live on land and in the sea and air. Over time, it also makes the temperature a little bit warmer all over the world. It might not seem like a lot, but when the temperature goes up, even just a little bit, the ice in the North and South Pole begin to melt. And when this ice turns to water, the water goes into the ocean, causing them to rise. When the water rises, it takes up more space on the land where people and animals live. This can cause their homes to flood, forcing them to leave. Imagine an ice cream cone on a hot summer day. At first, the scoops are sturdy and stack up, but leave it in the sun too long and it starts to melt. That tower of ice cream becomes a pile and then a puddle, dripping everywhere. Not only have you lost the ice cream you were enjoying, but now there is a mess to clean up. We want to keep the planet from getting so warm that this happens to icebergs on the North and South Pole. The problem is that we all use energy every day. Since there are a lot of people on the planet, we all need to use cars and houses, and we need to make sure we only use as much energy as we need, so there's enough for everyone. Luckily, there are options. Some of the ways we get energy don't involve us burning anything. This is called renewable energy, and it helps reduce pollution. It doesn't use up things like gasoline or coal, where there are only so much of it. Instead, it uses things like wind and the sun, which already happen naturally and are always there. It's like in a video game where you wait a bit and your health fills back up. We can also build structures like the seawall in Ukbiganjik to keep too much water from getting into their neighborhood. This helps protect people's homes and keeps climate change from being too bad until we can fix it. Protecting the land we live on from climate change makes it easier for our communities to keep our traditions and ways of life going for generations to come. Grown-ups have a lot of work to do to help keep this from happening, but there are a lot of things that kids like you can do every day in your neighborhood, at your school, on the playground, and even while out shopping or helping around the house. At home, we can make sure we turn the lights off when we leave a room. This saves electricity. We can also make sure to recycle whenever we can. Things like bottles, cans, plastics, and cardboard boxes. When you're at school or outside playing, it's good to make sure you always pick up after yourself. Put your garbage into the garbage can. And since you're already going to a garbage can, why not pick up any litter you see on the way? This keeps playgrounds, the yards, and the fields, the woods, and all other places we play nice and clean so everybody can enjoy them. Climate change seems scary because there are a lot of things about it we can't control. But making the world a better place for everyone starts with us making changes at home. Our communities are important to us, and if we work to keep them clean, then kids like you will still be able to enjoy them in the future when you're grown up. In fact, there are a lot of grown-ups who fight to protect the planet, and they started their quest when they were kids just like you. Halalan.